Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I would like to admit I have an addiction. Okay? I have an addiction. It's a new addiction that I've just developed today, and that addiction is to this goddamn game. It's a problem. It's too good. It's fantastic. I love it. So, I was gonna play. You know what? I'm gonna set up a custom game. I kind of just want to show you guys, for the most part, how the game functions. So I'm gonna try to make it so that we don't get just murked right off rip. Okay, I couldn't remember. Oh, there is a random. Cool. So everything, I'm gonna set all of the AI to completely random. But for us, let's go ahead and take, I guess we'll just be the United States, but we're going to change our our thing here. So unlike Civ, alright, oh, hold on, let me pop this thing up so that I gotta have a little bit more light on my face. Unlike Civ, where each nation you play as starts off with a specific bonus, you get to choose which bonus you're going to take. There's a lot of them here. I'm not going to go through each individual one. I've now scrolled up and down through the list a couple of times. So if you want to go slower, pause frame by frame, whatever you're going to do to take a look at each of the individual thing, you feel free to do that. For the sake of getting this up and running quickly, am going to just go with bonus production. It just makes things really easy at the beginning of the game. And then we're just gonna hop right into it. So I'm presuming most people have at least played a little bit of Civ. I've played way too much Civ. It's a problem. Ooh, we started off with a goody HUD literally right next to us. So that's nifty. Okay, so we start off with our two little units here. Our two little beautiful boys. So, in this game, we get different kinds of experience. As you can see, we have government here already. We don't have warfare yet, but we will. I'm actually just going to take the tribal for now. We'll get an extra war band, which is essentially, think of it as like the warrior in Civ, technically. It's basically the warrior. It's your default basic unit, military, unit. There's a whole lot going on in this game, but it is a paradox game. So if you right click on stuff, it will open stuff up, because they're like, okay, get menus. You get all the menus. Here you go. You get information on all the things, similar to actually how Civ does it. Civ has all of that. So that's nice. This stuff, it won't actually show you anything you don't have access to already. So you can't see anything that you will gain access to later on in the game as the game progresses, which is kind of cool. I actually like that. As a thing. So we're going to go ahead and choose technology. Technologies function a little bit differently too. Normally that's not there. It's like this by default. I like to be able to see what everything's going to unlock. What do we have right around us? Cotton. Okay, so similar to Civ, where your technologies will unlock buildings and whatnot. If you look here, farming unlocks, well, if you just hover over farming, it just gives you a basic idea of what everything is that it unlocks. You see, it unlocks farms and plantations. If you hover over the thing specifically, it will show you exactly what it does. Come over here so that it gets rid of that. Boom. So I always go for, or I've been going for farming right off rip. And seeing as we have cotton in our area, it's our best bet. So it's the best option we have available to us at the moment. So we're just gonna go ahead and take that. Region is idle. Here's our build screen. So this is like our city screen. If we're once again relating it to Civ, this is our city screen where we can build buildings and units and whatnot. So we're just gonna go ahead and build ourselves a town center because, you know, you're gonna need one of them. And then end the turn. Oh, it spoils the surprise. I forgot about that. Damn. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I've been misclicking a lot. Okay. It's a problem. I thought I had an extra. Oh no, wait, I'm a big fat dum-dum. This just gives me the domain power. I'm an idiot. So that's this. So the actual government thing is this. If you click on the blue, but if you click on the brown, it gives you your powers for that specific thing. So like here, we can spawn a war band within a capital outpost or vassal, and then this allows us to spawn a settler in, is it just capitals? Anywhere, basically. Okay, we'll go ahead and move on to the next turn so that we can keep this game rolling. So this game, let me just be honest with you folks real quick, building settlers isn't really necessary, is something that I'll tell you right off rip. It's not really necessary to get settlers because these things are all over the place, and you can very easily take these over either by attacking them, or eventually will gain the ability to build on, or to get envoys, which you can then send an envoy there and just convert it to your, like, just make it yours anyway. And then that even functions differently than it would in Civ, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We'll click the next button, move our duder into there, and our turn. Beautiful. I'm actually gonna come over here and raise my webcam up a bit. I'm gonna just go ahead and go like this. You know, the mini-map's not really necessary, so I'll just put my face there. There you go. Perfect. Now you get to see my dumb mug, but a little bit bigger. Perfect. Okay, cool. Come on over here. Okay, this is a barbarian unit. If you just hover over things, it'll show you all that stuff. So that's nifty. I'm just going to walk away from it because I don't care so much. It's gonna follow me around. That's fine. Next. Just gonna keep on walking. See, now with the culture power, we can create a town. So currently we have our city or settlement, the capital of our city, you know, thing, nation, dealy bob. So we can create a town. Now you can create a town in or adjacent to, like within or adjacent to your actual borders. What I've found optimal is to place them on the outside, but if you see right, your territory will spread faster around it. So you see we've got some sheep here and some cows here. If we place it here, oh, and some bonus cows. If we place it there, Minneapolis, which is actually amazing. I live in Texas, and our capital is Dallas. I used to live in Minnesota, and the city or the town within our city here is Minneapolis. So that's actually hilarious. But and these names are completely randomized, by the way. I had, like, I think New York as my capital the last time I played, or the last time I launched as the United States. So they are randomized. I don't actually know how many names there are, like unique names there are, though, for each individual, like, civ, or nation, sorry. This is a Paradox game. Okay, so, I'm gonna take a new guy, a new deal, a new thing. So this unlocks improvement points, which we will talk about here un momento. We are going to take workers, close out of this, and then I'm just going to show you the improvements interface. So in Civ, in order to actually work your or like build improvements on your tiles, you build a worker unit, and then you use that unit to improve your tiles. In this game, you do not do that. You instead use these improvement points to build your improvements on your tiles. So we will once again cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, we're going to keep on moving our units. We're going to get rid of that because we don't care. We're just going to walk past this guy. He'll probably attack us again, but that's fine. I don't care. I'm going to build a cav unit, a scout cavalry, because they will be able to move faster. And also they have a unique interactions with some of the stuff around the map, which I'm hoping to find one relatively quickly so that I can talk to you folks about it. We're just going to go ahead and finish this guy off. I do feel like this could look better, but, you know, it is what it is. I understand. Ah, yes, another goodie hut. Quite. Okay. Oh, Minneapolis is being attacked by barbarians. Just like in real life, am I right? You know, how they had a bunch of riots and they actually disbanded the police force because in Minneapolis, because people actually threw fucking Molotov cocktails through the windows of the precinct. But you know, it is what it is. All right. Anyway, okay. So we can either take exploration XP or warfare XP. I'm trying to remember. I feel like exploration XP actually does more for us at the beginning, so I'm going to take some exploration XP. See, as you see, as you get, words are hard. We now have 3 different kinds of XP. See, so with exploration, we can spawn in scouts. With warfare, we can spawn in warbands. We can take a new thing here, though. We are going to take +1 improvement points per turn. So now we're at +2 per turn. We're getting close to actually being able to build some improvements, which is nice. Okay. We are going to go ahead and build more food. We need food. See, as you can see here, your cities have needs, and you just need to fulfill the needs of the city. So this is, I've found that this right here, this whole thing, as you progress through ages and more needs start existing, this bar fills up with shit. And that's basically the gameplay loop, if I'm being totally honest with you. It's just fulfilling the needs of your cities and not allowing them to burn down, obviously. Which is more difficult than you might think in some cases. It's actually kind of difficult. This game, it's Paradox, man. You know Paradox. They like to make their games as difficult as possible. Because Paradox hates their player base. No, they don't. That's joke. Paradox, I love you. They burned down Minneapolis. Yep. Yeah. You know what? That makes sense. Minneapolis is gone. That's upsetting. It's probably not going to be Minneapolis again when we build a new one. We're probably going to get something stupid like, I don't know. I was going to say Seattle, but that's the area I was born in. I wasn't actually born in Seattle. I was born in Olympia, but still Washington State. Okay. Whew. Alright. Now, our next thing, we're going to go with defenses. Obviously, you're seeing we're going to need them. Because barbarians are a problem. They've already burned down Minneapolis. We need to be careful to not allow them to continue to do that to us. Whew. Okay. Is it possible for me to rebuild this? No? Okay, well. Let's just create a new one. Now it's Austin. Dallas and Austin. Makes sense. This makes sense as well. Okay, well. This is the world we live in now, folks. I'm just gonna build another warband here to, you know, defend my area. You can come over here. That button that I clicked, by the way, let me just hover over it so you can see what it is. Ignore this army until guard is cancelled or our army is fully healed. So we'll just wait until the army is healed. It'll just stand there, and I won't get notified that it needs to move every turn. Yada yada yada. It'll stop bothering me, and at least until that unit is fully healed, and then it'll be like, oh, by the way, your unit is healed. You can move it now. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? They're immediately coming and trying to burn down Austin now. We're just gonna fast forward through the fight. Boom. See, that's what happens. I win. Christ on a cracker. Okay. We can now see this whole little peninsula. So, there we go. Okay, that's another peninsula. And I end my turn. Okay, anyway. So stupid. Okay. There's the borders of another little independent city thing. Alright, fuck it. We're going to attack these guys. You can also just close directly out of it and it'll still simulate the whole battle. It's fine. Okay. I played way too much of this game today. It's a problem. I have a problem. Okay. So this is where we're going to start. Oh, never mind. We haven't unlocked any of them. I was about to lie to you. I'm so sorry. Okay. Hunting camp. Oh, that's not what I want. Nope. Still wrong. Pasture. Sheep. Boom. So, now, if we look in here, which is showing us our tiles and what they produce and all of that jazz, you can see we are working our plantation, our cotton plantation, and our sheep pastures, so we're getting wool and meat, which over here it shows you exactly how much of each thing you're producing. So we are producing 2 cotton, 1 meat, and 1 wool. which is awesome. So anyway, I think these episodes I'm probably going to have stay around 20 minutes instead of 30 minutes. So that's going to be it for this specific episode. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so much for watching. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up button. If you did not, go hit the thumbs down button. I don't care. Nobody does. Yeah, we'll see you later. Bye, everybody.